Oh, we have music.
Yes! Yes, we do.
Wow.
Where's all the royalty? Right.
The one time where it probably would have been more appropriate to just play John Brown's body.
Royalty free. Just paying it near royalty causes them to disintegrate.
If you can't tell, we are now live. First time in a while. Hello everybody, I am Charlie Gearhart. I am joined in a brand new space. We're just moving in, walls are a bit bare. Haven't gotten all the wall art transferred over yet, but we got a shiny new room and layout. I am joined, as always, by the YouTube chat, and for the first time visible on screen, the EFR Discord off-color commentators. How is everybody doing tonight?
Splendid.
Just got home from work 10, 12 minutes ago.
Breathing unassisted.
Great timing. Good. I guess it was a good thing you were delayed. The siege was delayed.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, honestly, I think delay your stream a little bit because I think the original time I was supposed to start was when I was about to punch right out of work. Like, no kidding.
Yeah, fortunately for you, I was still working on this new layout.
And I didn't know honestly, but at least I'm here on time.
There you go.
What we got today, Siege? New models?
Yes. Yes, we have got late models today. We've got the season opener for the FARC Super Series late models. 250 lapper lined up at General Grant Speedway in West Virginia. Harpers Ferry, West Virginia, that is. Yeah. We got that going on in the infield. Nice little party.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
I think I have to update the fire objects here so that they billboard, but it's fine as is. Not a huge deal.
We got
The winner should get like.
So we got 33 late models that will be duking it out for 250 laps, several returning drivers, several new stars and cars as well.
Oh, I didn't know my Super Series entry got accepted. That's a surprise.
Thing with a lot of late model races is like that I've seen. It's like I don't know half these people. Like, of course,
It's
like
AJ Young.
yeah, it's like I don't know half these people. Like I'll ask Jeff who they are, and sometimes Jeff won't know, but most of the time he does because it's Jeff and he knows everything. So
I mean, surely you remember the Porteau brothers, right?
yeah.
Yep, Porteau brothers are back. But first one out on the track is Kenny George in this thing.
Whatever that is.
Where did the funding go for Kenny George? He's
Porteau's-
really lost
For
funding
those of you
as a
wondering about the next Master Cup video, Bobby Porteau is making his Master Cup return in a one-off appearance in the 51 car, which is the same paint job he's running here.
Rumor has it that Kenny George's primary car ended up underwater somewhere. So they taped a 50 onto the backup car and brought it here.
Is Parker Hammond's driving the original car?
Don't worry, guys.
We will not confirm nor deny that.
It's not Tom
And neither
Brady.
does Mr. George.
Kenny George.
Kenny
Mr.
George?
George did not. Mr. George did not want to confirm or deny that statement.
Kenny George making his way past the 413 of debutante Nolan Inoue. They are one of many debutantes.
We thought that
running
was a
here today.
48 car.
Really?
I genuinely, my brain read that as a 48, and I was like, oh, that's a kind of a nice looking number. That's like, oh, it's 413. Never mind. This is garbage kerning.
On top of the boards right now is Henry Zagaria, running the new late model effort for the Delpair team. Wait, is this a returning team?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is,
remember.
actually.
It might be a returning team. I think Phyllis Theodore drove
Whatever.
this car in the past.
We all forgot because of the T-virus.
But,
I think that car was running previously.
Yeah.
With it was a red, black, and blue car. I feel like.
Yes, this car had the Dilpair colors last time, but now Venturi Ventilations has hopped on board the newly christened 25D of Henry Zagaria. They are the nibbling of Jeff Zagaria in the National Dirt Trucks.
Whoever named the company Venturi Ventilation, pat yourself on the back. That's a good one.
Here's Skylar Brayden in the 14 car.
Very retro theme going on with that.
Yes, quite.
Icon Racing returning with just one car this year. Brayden had Samantha Mason as a teammate for much of 2019. Mason outpaced Brayden, but she was the one who got sacked in the middle of the year. Samantha Mason will be returning to late model action in the FARC Tornado Alley Tour.
What the hell is that 29 car?
That's the 29 of Gavin Montana. Teammate to the 28 of Alex Bryar. That's Stax Motorsports, a new team bringing 2 cars to the track. Alex Bryar making her way past Burt Rackham in the 94 right now.
Love the 94 car on track.
It was a massive improvement from the previous.
That is a nice, that is clean.
Want to know something?
Yeah, I like that.
That 94 reminds me of, what was it, the Johnny Benson 2000 Aaron's car?
They have a lot of different cars.
No, that kind of gives me a Bill Elliott vibe just from the number.
It reminds me of several different cars, but at the same time, it doesn't look like any of them.
Oh, why? The other 50 is slowing.
Yeah.
No. The other 50 is not slowing. It is slow.
Yeah, Tom Boyd in the number 50 car, the Leslie Riggs Fan Club machine. This is his first time in a FARC late model, and judging by his pace right now, I think this might be his first time in any sort of powered vehicle.
And here is the man, the myth, the legend, Andy Pearson, back for another year.
That's right, Andy Pearson is returning in the number 2 car, Bald Tire Brewing, and their most popular brew, Smash Beer, on adorning that 2 car. Andy Pearson's father, of course, was one of the co-founders of Bald Tire Brewing. He was an old rum runner from Louisiana, moved up north with a couple of his buddies and went legit. And you can see, you can find Bald Tire brews on at short track concession stands all over America.
Never
Ralph
saw
West.
one at my local short track.
Ralph West.
That is,
Nikki, you're not looking hard enough.
that is a really nice looking Ralph West car this year.
Thank you. Christopher Holter has a problem with his number 30 AJ Young machine. Brake problems on that car. He'll be joining AJ Young at that team after separating from Salvation Racing, his previous family team.
Need to have that car needs to look gaudy as hell, the 30 car.
I did not know my Super Series entry was actually accepted, but I guess I'm in it nonetheless.
Looking at the number on the 74 car really quick.
Oh wow!
That is a placeholder scheme.
I'll say that's
That actually looks
because
pretty
the
good.
4 I'm not sure if it looks like one that I made, but I'm not sure if it is.
It is not. Yeah,
Okay.
I just slapped a font on there.
Why does that 4 remind me that of Bigsby Foot's part of the 14?
Yeah, that's what I was just asking.
Yeah, that might be
It does.
Also, but I'll say if there's any team that could get away with using fucking a Master Cup number, it'd be the 74 car. Because the Mitchells have been around since the 50s.
Yeah.
So
So it's like they practically own that number from the beginning.
Yeah, that was the idea, and the 74 came from. They originally wanted 14. Somebody else already had it. They took a bit of paint, added a serif, and called it a day. And it stuck.
It's James West in the number 69. He's brought 3 cars to the track today.
A very nice looking car.
Where did the funding go on James West? Oh, hello.
Crash.
Yes, I think we've had an incident. Billy Bob Childers getting together with Miles Townsend out of turn 2.
Billy Bob Childers still wants his hot potatoes.
And fries.
I can relate.
Whoa.
Hamilton Porteau, of course, returning alongside his brother Bobby in the 42 car. Let's have a look at the back of that 42 car from the front of Henry Zagaria.
Yeah, so when's Junior Porteau gonna get released from prison and make his debut?
Why did you go to prison?
You may recall the Junior Porteau incident in the aftermath of the Super Series finale at 2019. He drew a gun on the Arnold Pine team after Taylor Brillen and Bobby Porteau got together on the first lap of the feature and effectively took them both out of the running for the championship.
At least they're competing in separate series this year, so there shouldn't be any conflict.
Good.
They crash into each other anyway.
Arnold Pine, of course, insists that his team moving to the Tornado Alley Tour has nothing to do with that incident. There's Aubrey Wood in the 31 for Shamrock Enterprises. She'll be at full-time in this series and making select low-dollar series starts.
And I'm Mickey Mouse. That's all I have to say to that.
So, Siege, I have a quick question, by the way.
Yes.
Did you notice the 2 extra entries I put for ASCC that will attempt only the Texas 500?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Not sure where Jared Vereschagin gotten the money to run 3 Texas 500 entries on top of everything else he's doing. But
actually,
I'm sure they'll find a way. I'm sure the checks will clear.
Team Star USA is actually in a partnership with JV Motorsports.
Vereschagin probably won the lottery or something.
We're essentially getting star cars from Team Star USA. Peter Key's decided to lend a hand.
Drug Empire.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're so part of working for La Cia doing some a drug running. Got it.
Well, one of the drivers we hired was actually a SAR factory sports car driver, and the other is the grandson of a former Texas 500 starter from the 70s.
Little nepotism.
Or drug runners.
But then again, it's the only. But then again, those cars are just basically extra backup cars that my team has that we're just fielding extra.
Bobby Porteau's on top of the boards, over 4/10 clear of Rachel Hackenbracht in the 06. Hackenbracht from Texas will be joining Magic Motorsports this season. You just saw her teammate Marisa Raines in the 7 Master Spark machine pulling out of the pits. Raines has a bit of catch-up to her teammate to be doing. She is 16th compared to Hackenbracht's 2nd.
Magic Motorsports definitely sounds like there's something going on there. Just in the name, even though it's probably totally legit.
I say a lot of the debutants this week, all of them in the top 10 so far right now for qualifying.
Rachel Hackenbracht is the fastest of them. Zidane Quackenbush is back with defending champions Gravity Racing. They're the defending champions in both the Super Series and the Low Dollar Series. Quackenbush has moved to the flagship 71 car for that team. Zombusters.com made an absolute killing during the pandemic in 2020.
Yeah.
So they've stepped up their sponsorship.
In more ways than one.
I am quite proud of
Yeah.
the new logo on that car.
Are there even any out there? Any zombies out there anymore?
If there are,
When
Zombusters
you're
has you
not-
covered.
And
When
even
you're not-
still,
No, they're around just when you're not looking.
yeah, and not only that, but just like anything in the United States, it just we're not keeping track of those numbers anymore. Don't worry about it.
Christopher Holter's back on
illusions.
track.
I assume when AJ Young won a race in 2018, he has some extra money left over to field a second car somehow for Christopher Holter, I presume.
I'm not sure how much you think the average Super Series feature pays, but that team has gotten some help. Red's trucking on board the 30 car. The logo is the logo does that sort of nesting thing. I don't know what that effect is called.
Well, that was close.
Under a minute to go. West
Eighth on the-
Hackenbracht's got
Eighth
jumped
on the
at
board's
Porteau.
right. Eighth on the board right now is Robby Stephans, son of longtime FARC veteran Bob Stephans, making his late model debut for BS Racing.
This team is Team Thunder affiliated, I presume. Or it's just Bob Stephens basically funding this team out of his own pocket for his son to run.
Here's Ryan Gould making his late model debut for Rackham Motorsports. Ryan Gould is from England. He was a champ car prospect, but came to the States and fell in love with stock car racing. Looks like Tom Boyd's been in the wall.
Classic tomboy behavior.
Oh, and the
I think
Triple
he's
Eight
letting-
of Amberley Weiss has had some trouble and a bit of help around by Bobby Porteau. We're getting ready to qualify. Gee, I wonder who's going to get the pole.
The Grand Marshal for today's race is about to give the command to get underway down at the head of the field. Let's listen in.
So Bobby Porteau, winner of practice with a 20.134. Slowest car is Tom Boyd with a 26.727.
Oh,
that is
dear God.
dear God, that is embarrassingly bad.
Reminder that Leslie Riggs fan club does not necessarily imply a car racing fan, or someone who knows the first
Oh,
thing
he's-
about it.
I think he's something like 130% at speed.
Yeah, that's about right.
Is that allowed?
I'd like to remind
Yes.
everyone that there is no minimum speed in FARC.
Just so you qualify.
If you show up, you got a car, it passes tech, qualify for the race, you can race. no matter
And
what.
pay the entry fee. And pay the entry fee.
You aren't looking at the qualifying standings.
Oh, no, I'm not. Matt Pearson looks like he's going to knock Bobby Porteau off the pole if this holds. I don't think I actually showed the 12 car. We'll get to see it in a moment. But Empire Rent-A-Car has hopped on board with Andy Pearson Racing. Matt Pearson is, of course, helping their program, the Low Dollar Series, the Empire Challenge, that whole deal, which I may or may not be participating in.
You said someone has dropped out of it.
Yeah, rumor has it that that one of the drivers was unfit to continue. Empire is yet to make an official statement about that. But I don't know. I feel okay. I don't think they're talking about me. Fingers crossed.
Either there we get a body buried outside of Albuquerque Speed Bowl.
Yeah. Someone knew too much.
Quick thing I want to slip in here while we're still in qualifying. An online Canon League that Siege and I are posting is now accepting secondary entries. So, like, if you want in on that, join our Discord and sign up. It's a hybrid online-offline league, which means we run an with AI cars every race. So you could participate even if you're not racing yourself. And the AI can take over for you even if you are participating.
That's
and
right.
Just can't show up.
That should be fun. Okay, Matt Pearson has set the fast time over Bobby Porteau, Hamilton Porteau, and Marisa Raines, as well as Andy Pearson round out the top 5. Their top 5 are the only drivers to set a time in the 22nd bracket. Tom Boyd has gotten worse since practice. He's lost about 2/10.
Yes.
Siege, I'm wondering how on the nose I should be with the Vicker collision and glass car I intend to do for ARSS or ARS.
I know the one the paint job that was inspired from was just white with caution tape running around the bottom. And the numbers were black stencil.
I intend to base it on the car Brian Vickers caused 5 cautions with in that one Martinsville race in 2011.
Oh yeah, that was just a regular Red Bull car though.
Yeah, which is why I ask how on the nose do I want to be with this?
I think the name does it enough.
Brian Vickers and violence.
Even though that was
very synonymous things.
Yeah, even though that was like even though that was like what 12 years ago.
What year was it?
2011.
Yeah.
11.
That would be
12 years ago.
12.
Yeah, 12.
11 and a half because that Martinsville race was October.
12.
So here's the number 12 car of Matt Pearson. Speaking of 12, Empire Rent-A-Car in the purple and yellow colors, hopping on board that machine.
The dead ringer for one of Ryan Blaney's cars last year.
I was about to say hi, Ryan Blaney.
Oh,
that is.
But how could I forget? This is the FARC Super Series. We've got something special that we do after qualifying.
Crap.
Oh, that's right. We have to do the invert.
Maybe.
Please be a 6. Oh my god, please be a 6.
We got the invert roll. So, as you can see on screen, we're going to roll a d6 and set the invert. Top right of the screen will be what happens with each result of the die roll.
This is going to be fun.
So Matt Pearson's got the die in hand. Let's see what he rolls. And it's a 4. The top 8 will be inverted for the start.
How will this work?
Save editor.
very carefully.
Why does the Super Series have a random inversion rule?
It's always been like
reasons.
this, I think.
Yeah, in American short track racing, you'll see gimmicks like this.
Also, yeah,
all the time.
And there'll be weird shit that it's like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but they don't care.
Yeah, it's more common than you'd think.
Yeah, that's where the cone rule came from.
More just to bring out chaos in some way.
Yeah, starting faster cars at the back is a good way to make for action.
Oh, wasn't it a full inversion how AJ Young
with that
was
full
able to get
inversion,
the
we'd have
front
had that
and win?
absolutely really slow car at the front.
What was that you were saying, Jared?
Wasn't a full inversion in like a race of 2018 that AJ Young was inverted to the front and somehow he stayed up front and won?
Yes, AJ Young was helped by the full field invert, as well as one hell of a messy race at Berlin.
23rd, not too bad.
Yeah, you know what he did in that you know what he didn't do in that really messy race? Join in the fun.
Yep.
Got 9th, 12th, 14th, and 28th for that car practice 5th.
Yeah, more often than not crashing will get you a long ways.
Yep.
So we have 2 rookies going to lead us to green.
Yep,
This is
Rachel
gonna be
Hackenbracht is the beneficiary of the invert roll. She will start on the pole, followed by Henry Zagaria, Alex Bryar, Andy Pearson, Marisa Raines. So Marisa Raines really got her act together in qualifying. Got herself a top 5 position for the start. And there goes the field rolling off pit road for the start of the United We Stand 250.
And you better stand, you hear me?
We hope the winner gets the John Brown trophy.
Field, double file through 3 and 4. 2 rookies up front. What's going to happen?
Race is going to be a race.
Fatality.
Green, green, green. Great jump for Henry Zagaria in the 25D. They will take the lead by a wide margin going through 1 and 2. Hackenbracht looks like she's bottling up the field.
Bottle up all that magic. 3 wide and 4th on back.
Is that on the inside?
Ooh,
Here comes
Bobby.
Here comes Bobby Porteau. He made a hell of a charge. Up to 3rd at the line, and it looks like he's going to get the lead.
Looks a bit too fast.
Bobby Porteau is like, I want to start another title run, so I better start now.
3 wide for 3rd place. Matt Pearson, the quick time settles into that spot, but we've got trouble.
Oh, 2 cars in the ball.
Oh.
That's one of the SWH cars.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 777 has crapped out.
Ex Holifield.
What's happened here?
Max Holifield gotten a bit of help off of turn 4 by Calvin Walker in the 74.
It was pretty late.
That was an unceremonious dump.
Didn't it look like the 74 pushed up another 777 coming off of 4?
Yes, it did. And Tom Boyd completely fails to pass the stricken 77 car. Bobby Porteau leads over Matt Pearson, who got by Zagaria for 2nd at the caution. But Porteau's gonna be coming into the pits this time.
What's happened?
Possible.
I
wonder if that
might be.
Wonder if that jump start might have hampered a mechanical problem on the 15, or if this is just strategy call.
Tom Boyd, that man ran a 3-lap stint slower than a car who spun in the middle of it.
Yeah, he's gonna be some interesting lap traffic.
Yeah, after 3 laps, Tom Boyd was already 22 seconds behind, as you can see on the board.
He just keeps repeating to himself in his head, just do it for her, do it for her. Is Boyd full time?
Maybe. Looks like both of the Porteau brothers have
Better
hit
be.
the pit lane. Hamilton's getting his right side's changed, and it looks like there's some issues on the right side of that car.
It just mirrors the back of the 42, like, caved in.
Oh! There was something else that happened.
Oh, he got... Wow, Andy
Oh,
Pearson
lol.
just hooked him. Oh, wait. Drove it too deep.
No, that's
Nice.
Zidane Quackenbush.
Yep, Porteau
Don't
just
whack
charged it too hard
His
to
name
3
is
and took out Quackenbush.
Yeah.
Skylar Brayden using the brakes to get by.
Busted
Silly.
his zombie.
Yeah. Must have thought Zidane
Busted his
Quackenbush
off.
was a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Quackenbush is the driver. Is the? Never mind. I'm confused.
YouTube chat looks a little bit broken. I apologize.
It's frozen.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Yeah, it's not frozen. It's just.
The stream just wheezed for a second.
I don't know if off-center is the right word, but
Yeah, it looks like I need to work on that. Anyway, hello, Florarena. Welcome to the FARC Super Series opener for 2021. Matt Pearson is the leader. We're at General Grant. We're going to be going 250 laps. Just coming to take the first restart. We had a caution on lap 3. 2 separate incidents involving the 777 of Max Holifield. And then in turn 3, Hamilton, Porteau, and Zidane Quackenbush got together. Matt Pearson's going to lead the field to the green, followed by Henry Zagaria and Marisa Raines.
Remember that Bobby Porteau hit for some reason.
Let's see what Porteau does on this restart.
Have a monster restart. Watch.
But we got a battle for the lead.
Tom.
Hackenbracht 50 is already fallen behind.
Porteau's just gonna pit every time he takes the lead in an effort to combat boredom.
Well, Matt Pearson pulls away. Let's see what Porteau's up to.
Jason Bates. He's catching the 71. I don't think Quackenbush pitted under that caution.
No, it doesn't look like it.
That bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
contact
just
between the
gonna throw her off the
413
pace for
and the
sure.
78.
Whoa.
Oh! Did he got?
413 had a moment in coming off of 2.
Oh, he's good.
Porteau
He is
might be
taking some
regretting
pretty
that
good risks.
decision to pit and start in the back.
Or it will help him, who knows? It's a long way. Oh, boy.
Oh, 29.
Got 29 almost
Pretty
wrecked
close
the
together.
81.
Andy Pearson has moved into the second spot. Just behind
What
his
has
son.
happened to the 94? I swore it was something like in 8.
Check on the 94. Oh. Well then.
Oh, and just as you do.
Oh, lol.
No caution.
I-
Oh, looks like we might get
Yeah.
a caution now. What
Oh,
are you
still
doing,
going.
Burt Rackham?
It got a bit silly.
You should have heard traffic.
So Ralph West getting together with the 65 of Allyson Holiday, and then he gets helped around by Bobby Porteau.
Actually, wait. They're actually reacting to the slow 50. That's how
Yeah.
that started.
Yeah, they've put Tom Boyd a lap down.
Apparently,
Got
someone
a-
just appeared
he
to
got
panic.
the 94 got a bit too silly.
And rather, no, the 87 went in the full panic mode and toward the 94.
And then Burt Rackham, car low, buddy.
Car's low.
Backing him up as he's on his way to the
Colliding
pits.
with one of my other drivers.
And
Oh no.
really?
Oh, come on. The promoters still couldn't be bothered
Please.
to put the promoters still
Lol.
couldn't be bothered to put an attenuator there.
I knew
got
that was
you.
gonna happen.
Riley Durbin PTSD.
Well, now we got a caution. After Burt Rackham's little adventure.
Thanks to the Leslie Riggs fan car being forcing panic mode on Ralph West.
Caution number 2,
Burt
working
Rackham
lap
got wrecked.
14. Looks like Jim Kids had some issues.
He's backed it somewhere. The driver out of Waco, Texas.
Oh, remember when you got a top 10 in Master Cup that one time? No, you don't. Do you?
Oh,
I mean-
Christopher Holter got a big piece of that.
I mean, I kind of watched the
Honk!
old Master Cup races, so
I
it's...
think the 30 slammed into him.
Yep, left front. Rackham was like, let's rack him up and knock him down. Well, the only person he knocked down was himself.
in his own words, I got too silly.
Yeah. The only thing he knocked down was himself after racking up a number of cars on his way to the pits.
Rack him up a number of cars.
Knock him down.
Andy Pearson leading several takers onto pit road. Both the Magic Motorsports cars are in. Matt Pearson stays out. Alex Bryar is in. Looks like Hackenbracht is going to lead him off.
The 30 has retired from, I think, collision damage.
Yep, Christopher Holter's taking it behind the wall and then Burt Rackham took it into the wall. They are the first 2 casualties of today's race.
One of them was kind of a bit self-inflicted.
So the top 9 have not pitted. Matt Pearson's still the leader, followed by Henry Zagaria. Ryan Gould skipped the pit lane and he's moved up to 3rd. Henry Lee Weiss is 4th, Allyson Holiday 5th. Bobby Porteau is back up to 6th place. He did not pit this time. Ben Worthington is 7th. Alvin Walker is 8th. AJ Young is 9th. He was the last car to not pit. And Rachel Hackenbracht rounds out the top 10. She was on pit road and the first one out. Looks like Tom Boyd has visited the pits as well. Slowest car on track, but he's guaranteed to not finish last.
What does he do? What is Blood doing in the pits?
Pace car is off. Matt Pearson leads them to the restart. Ooh, great start for the 25. Zagaria might take the lead here. No, Matt Pearson's going to hang on around the outside. But look out for Bobby Porteau. 3 wide for 3rd place. He's picked off 3 positions in 1 lap. Hello, Tom Boyd. Fancy seeing you again.
This is going to go well, isn't it? Oh, what am I driving? He's really gonna mess. It makes things interesting in a bad way.
In a great way.
And of course, I'm
good and
I'm stuck in
badly.
the outside lane. How? Oh,
The
no.
outside. Oh, that's a bad stack up. So it's in the grass.
Ah, you almost got AJ Young. God dang it.
AJ Young splattered.
I love how Young, like, probably would have saved it, but Boyd just floored it anyway.
Then, well, I tried to get it through, but I don't know if we're talking.
Someone cut the track. Track limit.
Yeah, that's right front for
Hey,
sure.
this is Formula One. I can't do that.
As I just give the middle
No.
finger to the 50 going by.
Well, that, and this is also FARC. There is, the concept of, track limits is very foreign.
All right, Billy Bob.
Their
Not
track
even the
lim-
road courses. The course is
track-
merely just a suggestion.
their track limits are, sure, if you want to use the grass, I guess you can.
You do so at your own peril, but sure.
Yeah,
Cut
I
the
don't know why
entire
you
track.
don't know
do
why
that.
you would, but you can go right ahead.
We're at the full track, so we're going to use the full track.
The phrase "keep it on the gray stuff" is a suggestion.
Keep it on the gray stuff most of the time. Well,
So if they're left,
third caution, we're not even a tenth of the way in.
Some
I
cars-
expect.
quite a few
Well,
cars
more.
pitting.
That
And I
has the
think that's
same
most
energy
everyone.
as
Everyone's in the.
Mike
I think
Joy
it's what pit
saying,
lane might something
Cody
might
Ware
happen.
around again. We've had so-and-so cautions, and Cody Ware's been the cause of 3 of them.
Let's bet you
Cody
wrecked one of his
Ware.
teammates
Don't
in
say
one.
it. I will not stand and let Cody Ware be slandered like this.
What was that about former IndyCar driver Cody Ware?
But he is a former IndyCar driver.
Well, 2 starts to his name.
He was supposed to start well, at least be on the 500s entry list, but they pulled that car out mercifully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's because
that was
they wanted
blowing
to
up all
focus
over
on
the place.
NASCAR more.
Well, Matt Pearson is the first one out of the pits. He took right sides.
He is. There are a few slow
Surprisingly,
cars.
the 81 did not pit to fix that damage.
Bobby Porteau assumed the lead of the race, but the second time around, he's coming to the pits as well.
Which reminds me, we're going to
Does he have a problem?
the Coliseum this weekend. That's the only track that he has ever looked good at.
Oh, is that
One
this
thing I'm not
weekend?
agreeing with,
I think so.
how in the hell are they going to fit 27 cars in the
Yes.
Don't
Coliseum?
worry about it.
it's a quarter mile, big enough for 27.
It's not
Yeah, I was
even...
about to say.
Once there's a wreck at the front of the field, there's going to be a traffic jam.
Fuck it,
like
we'll
a
do it
They'll be
live.
fine.
Angeles.
Ish.
Fuck it,
It'll
we'll do
be
it live.
fine.
It's
It's
fine.
NASCAR
It'll be
needs to shake up the schedule and
fine.
add more tracks. So we've got the
I was-
Coliseum and the
Yeah.
Chicago Street Course. No, not like that.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say,
street
fuck it,
course,
make the
I'm-
Coliseum the season opener.
Yeah, I would say
Street course,
Chicago
I'm
Street
not a
Course. I
fan
will
of.
probably
Let's make the
be
Daytona
about it.
500 the finale of the previous season as well.
Yeah, the Chicago Street race. I will almost certainly be there. So
Nice.
I miss the days when they raced in Chicago, and
that's like way the
lap-
fuck out. Like
Well-
you're just saying, that's like that is way the fuck out.
I know.
One lap to the restart, Robby Stephans inherits the lead of the race over Ralph West, Kenny George, Gavin Montana, and Skylar Brayden.
What's the worst? What's the
Wait.
next best?
Hold up. Robby Stephans?
That's right.
Oh, Bibble Scribbles procreated! Good for him!
The Bibble Scribble is
Is he seriously called Bibble Scribble?
No, no. Bob Stephens' initials are BS, so we just make up random words that start with B and S to describe him. It's like
Pussy
long-running
Shredder.
gag.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bibble Scribble became
Oh,
the Dusty Shredder.
This is gonna be disaster.
The 06
There
has
they
gone
go.
around after
There we go.
Tom Boyd restarted 7th in
That
line.
50 car.
Well,
Back that 50 car.
Rachel Hackenbracht is pissed because now her
A race
What are those?
ruined by an absolute.
miso
no
sticks
caution.
are
Eco sticks.
Miko sticks,
That-
yeah.
Well,
Her Miko sticks got broken and now she's pissed.
A caution for that, or is there no caution?
Yep.
Uh,
Caution
okay.
number 4.
Yep, that's a yellow.
by the way, the term cat girl is over 100 years old.
Oh,
I
really?
already saw that. I already
Today
saw
you
that.
learned.
Yes.
Okay, but how old
and it
is
had,
Catboy?
and it had the same connotations then, or very similar then, than it does now. You're welcome.
So are FARC officials gonna talk to Tom Boyd post-race for his antics, or are they just gonna let it be?
Being slow is not worth. Being deathly slow is not worth a trip to the steward's office.
No, it is
Causing multiple incidents? That would probably do you in.
Well, wait a minute now.
Yeah.
He's responsible for the incidents. He wasn't the one making the contact.
Yep.
Yep, it's
Yeah.
everybody else's responsibility to navigate
Avoid
traffic.
They have to
safely.
watch for
Although
him.
he might get a bit of a hammering in the paddock afterwards.
Yeah,
Leslie
No,
Race
no,
is
under-
not approving of this car.
understand there's no minimum speed rule in FARC.
So
He's
Tom
fine.
Boyd jammed up the field, and Hackenbracht actually got help from her teammate.
Oh,
That's gonna
hashtag
be an awkward
teamwork.
post-race meeting.
Boink.
Teamwork,
team.
you say? Teamwork breaks the dream.
Yeah, that's gonna be an awkward team post-race meeting, for sure.
For some reason, I am having flashbacks to Stage 4 of Imperishable Night. Don't know why.
Why that in particular?
I don't
Sounds
know.
Very specific.
In 5th place, nobody expected this to happen. Aaron Vereschagin made his way up to 5th, surprisingly. In a car with help from M&J Racing, mind you. That's sort of the partnership I have. I've M&J for partnership in FARC and TMSR USA for partnership in ASCC. So
Is this how it comes out that Vereschagin was the guy that Kevin Monroe caught rummaging around the M&J dumpster?
Speaking of that 81, where is it gone?
Well, Monroe basically must have
Where is
saw
it
me
gone?
and said, if you want some
It's
cars,
not
go
there
ahead.
anymore.
We'll have you on our radar as a development driver, eventually. For now, just have some of our
It's
old cars.
gone. An 81 car is not in 5th anymore.
Yes,
Yeah, I
I
think he
heard you
pitted.
the first 4
Well,
times
we-
you said it.
Yeah,
Oh, I
dear
did
God,
not-
man.
So
Yeah.
that's a pretty good placeholder scheme for what's going to come next.
One lap to the restart, Kenny George has now cycled up to the lead.
In the air naked 50 car, which some people said his primary car is down to the lake somewhere, but we don't know.
I heard it was a swimming pool.
Or in a swimming pool, yeah.
Either way, how do we not know?
Because he's not telling us anything.
Look, if your car ends up in the water, how eager are you gonna be to share it with the world?
It'd be pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's a pretty embarrassing subject.
Yeah,
wouldn't discuss
not
it
the
either.
TikTok I want to share on the internet. Or whatever viral video thing that the FARC universe uses.
Green flag, working lap 32. Oh, Alex Bryar's broken down.
There goes that restart.
Splat.
I think we're still green.
Yeah,
think we are, yeah.
it's 250 laps. I might let things like that go.
Yep.
Ralph West putting some pressure on the 50 car.
Where do we get into the next?
The
Wrapping
50 car that's
incident.
actually fast.
In about a lap and a half, we're about to lap Tumbleweed again.
Oh, got a caution again. Oh, a lot of damage to the 413 of Nolan Inoue.
Oh dear. Another one of my drivers going out.
Take a look at what happened to the debutante.
Oh, 3 wide going into turn 3. That's Gavin Montana
Yes.
on the bottom. Robby Stephans in the middle, just overcooking it.
Onk.
Vereschagin just barely avoiding the 78 and the 413.
Kenny George leads them back to the caution. And 28 of Alex Bryar has dropped out of the race. Yeah, that's terminal suspension damage. Looks like AJ Young is going to get the free pass, which I have neglected to award on the previous cautions. A whole lot of cars coming into the pits, and Ralph West will cycle into the lead. It's like Kenny George and Bobby Porteau are the first ones off. .26 gets the wave around. Gonna extend the caution by a lap to let the 26 come around.
I still think he hasn't picked up what a wave around is.
Fine, I guess you don't want it. We're going green this time.
Is he gonna get called for the steward's office for being bad at respecting wave rounds?
I mean, he's only hurting himself by not accepting it.
What decals are those on the 51?
That would be Jason Bates in the Master Bates Restoration Machine.
Not the greatest name.
I think it's all right.
Ralph West facing an immediate challenge from Hamilton Porteau on the restart. But here comes Matt Pearson. Rachel Hackenbracht has returned to the pit. Here's another look at the Jason Bates machine. Uh-oh. Jim Kidd has gone around on the front stretch. And we've got another caution.
If it it was not the 50. It was instead the Stephans.
Just 3 cars going for the same real estate. Doesn't usually work out.
Same matter cannot occupy same space at same time.
Not.
Pit road's been very busy in this first part of the race.
People just trying random strategies.
Let's see if anybody... Aubrey Wood stays out. Looks like she's going to cycle into the lead.
I think someone's mic is open.
I was laughing at something else. I posted a funny GIF somewhere, and now I'm laughing at it. I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that. Just making some more adjustments to the chat box.
No worries.
Andy Pearson comes out of the pits, and he's got a massive problem with the fuel system on that car.
Maybe some debris has worked its way into a fuel line and blocked it all up.
I think they might have accidentally put some smashed beer into that tank.
Then what
Sugar in your fuel doesn't exactly work very well.
Then what do they put in their glasses?
Well, I think we're gonna get a few lawsuits.
Looks like they might be getting to work on the 2 car. We're going back to green. Aubrey Wood leads over Ryan Gould, Miles Townsend, Jason Bates, and Max Holifield. Max Holifield's been in a couple of incidents, but he's cycled his way up to 5th. Ryan Gould facing pressure from the 89. Here comes Bobby Porteau, though.
It comes literally the entire field.
Oh, contact between the 50 and the 91. Porteau says, "Kid, get out of the way."
How do you move?
Now we got Max Holifield pitting.
That car is kind of junk.
Andy Pearson's come back onto the track.
It's the second person front.
What was that?
Second person front nose.
You're not coming through very clearly.
Yeah, that was a robot fart.
Valiant robot army's finally rising up.
Robot army?
Oh,
So it gets by
Tomboy.
Boyd very easily.
That did not look like it was going to be good.
Porteau got by the 50 without a problem.
I think the 50 just got shoved up the track.
Nah, he was way up high.
50 into the low line. Let's just watch the 50 for a while.
Oh no.
Oh, yep. Happens beginning.
Going low in like 1 and 2 and then high up in 3 and 4, like.
Why would you do that?
Oh, look at.
Oh,
Oh, he's been hit again.
that's kind of well deserved, honestly.
Just got
And
cleaned
the
out by
slow
the
get
16.
slower.
Is he out of the race yet?
Nope, I don't see smoke.
Oh, the 2 is over.
Here
2's
comes the
out on the
leader.
track again. Is Bobby Porteau seriously just lapping him again?
Oh, Andy Pearson's got more fuel problems.
Allyson Holiday has had some suspension problems as well. She's in the pits.
Is that being yellow?
Hey, yellow's already out. Pearson had more fuel pickup problem or fuel problems with the 2.
He seems to be okay. I think they just lined him up behind the 50. And, he's, so he's just kind of stuck there. Looking like he's having a problem, but no, he's just got to stay behind, that car. So Aubrey Wood led the field into the pits. Looks like Kenny George is going to lead them off. Well, we're a fifth of the way into this race so far. Bobby Porteau's got the dominant car, followed by Matt Pearson. .23 cars remain on the lead lap. Allyson Holiday has dropped out. She will be the 4th car out of this race, as she suffers the same fate as Alex Bryar. One lap to green, Bobby Porteau leads over Matt Pearson and his brother Hamilton Porteau. Ryan Gould is 4th, Calvin Walker 5th, Robby Stephans 6th, Rachel Hackenbracht is a lap down, Zidane Quackenbush is 7th, Marisa Raines is 8th, Vereschagin 9th, and Kenny George rounds out the top 10 for this restart.
Hey, top 10. Woo.
Green. Top three pull away from the 91. Ryan Gould had a terrible start. Calvin Walker jumps to his
91.
inside.
Really needs to get work on those restarts. Oh, he's gone way up high.
Zidane Quackenbush is hanging on to the top 10, despite going into the wall earlier. So is Robby Stephans. Ralph West has broken back into the top 10 now. 91's going backward. Tom Boyd's been lapped again.
Oh, he got run into. Pearson nearly ran into him.
Jacob Rackham into the pits in the 949.
That is some right side damage. At least that looks like it to me. What's happened?
Yeah, he might have smacked the wall somewhere. Bobby Porteau's pulling out to almost a 1.5-second lead over Matt Pearson right now.
We're definitely having a longer green flag run for one. Those tire marks should be a telltale sign of what happened.
What tire marks?
I think there was a set of tire marks heading into the wall around, I think around here. I think you'll see them.
The entrance of 3.
Oh.
Yeah, let's see if there's something we missed.
I think it's a little further down the track.
Hello.
Hello.
That's more like it.
Hello.
Why are you here?
The Italian robot force is conquered.
Yeah, I think something happened, but didn't catch a replay of it.
Oh well.
Hamilton Porteau's holding down a very lonely 3rd place, but Rachel Hackenbracht looks like she might be a bit faster than him. At least is matching pace with him. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, what's happened? The 50 car is slow. It must have had something to do with it.
Bit of contact from Jason Bates.
Boop. Boink.
If you want it, I want to call. It would be funny if there was a caution. Did we?
Yeah, there's a caution.
He was making Leslie proud until the 51 car so mercilessly dumped him.
That'll learn him.
Whoa, close call.
He hit the pace. He almost hit the pace car.
Well, he might as well hit the pace car. He's hit everything else. Wants to be perfect.
Watch that one AI car randomly recognize the pace car as solid.
Pro tip, it's not.
Bobby Porteau and his brother are pitting again.
Pace car. Pace car is actually a ghost.
Marisa Raines,
No, it's not-
Zidane Quackenbush, Ryan Gould, Townsend, Walker, Bates, and George are also in.
No,
Brayden,
the
Vereschagin.
Yeah, the pace car in this game is not a solid object. However, if it was at our 2002, it is.
There's also a mod that makes the pace car solid.
Hmm.
I will not use it. Don't worry.
Huh?
Tom Boyd, get off the track, you're done.
Who's taking him off the track?
Oh, have the officials finally had enough of them?
Yeah, I was considering DQing him if he influenced another accident.
It looks like he's about to anyway, so just do it now before anything else gets worse.
I think he's already been DNQ'd. Yes, Q.
Alright, coming to the green. It's Matt Pearson, Ralph West, and Amberly Weiss, your top three.
Green flag.
Oh, Ralph West has had a problem.
Oh, that can't be good. Can't be good.
Suspension damage.
Yeah, suspension damage for the 87, and it sounds like someone's gone into the wall. It's Porteau and Worthington.
Hamilton Porteau to be exact.
Slamilton.
Contact between the 50 and the 38. Porteau had nowhere to go.
Hit that head on.
Only about, let's say, 90 miles an hour, maybe. And what's their average mile per hour going around this track?
Average speed is 77.633 for this race.
That's about, say, 75 to 80 mile an hour. 70. You'd be the judge.
How's the new layout working out for everybody?
It's working.
I like it.
I like it.
Pretty good.
Alright. It's good to know. Zagaria's pitting. It looks like they may have been the only taker on pit road this time. James West has also visited the pits. Max Holifield's coming in this time. Nice look at the landscape around Harper's Ferry. Lap to green, Matt Pearson leads over Amberly Weiss, Aubrey Wood, Gavin Montana, and Bobby Porteau. Jacob Rackham is a lap down. Jacob Rackham is 3 laps down. And Ralph West has dropped out, unfortunately.
And he's just going to be making laps.
Alright, you can't see it on stream, but in the YouTube chat, how's our Lord and Savior Tom Boyd? DQ'd. Sorry.
It was just too slow.
Yeah, the officials had enough of his shenanigans.
Yeah, he did influence or cause more than one incident.
Yeah, I think that even speed rule, these George Robby Parks were involved in speed rule at some point.
Nah.
Bobby Porteau's worked his way back up into second place. He's chasing down the 12. Oh, Zagaria's pitting.
He comes.
Ooh, 3 wide. I think that almost went very wrong.
He goes 3 wide again.
Trouble for the 949 again. Fuel system issues are going to force Rackham into the pits. I think Billy Bob Childers just pitted as well.
Deciding to get cycles. I think everyone is off cycle because of the early caution.
Battle for 5th. Marisa Raines challenging Gavin Montana. Andy Pearson and Rachel Hackenbracht are still off the lead lap. Oh! Good job.
Oh.
Rachel Hackenbracht just got cleaned out by the 50.
I'm scared to ask how many problems he caused.
Yes. I think Nolan Inoue took a trip into the wall as well.
He was doing pretty well as well. Ooh. Lost it by himself.
George is about to lose a... George is about to find another one of his cars underwater at the hands of the 06 and 17.
Matt Pearson hits the pit lane. Aubrey Wood and others will follow him. Looks like Marisa Raines is going to inherit second. Can't see it in the chat box, but Florena's just asked, is it fair to say my lord and savior is the D20? Well, stick around after the show, and you might end up having a new lord and savior, Mr. D10. But we'll worry about that later.
I'm looking back at the replay. This 50 car is great.
Yeah.
I'm on lap 21. I'm just skipping through it just to see at what point you've had enough of them. And that may have been it.
It was around lap 67 or so. Top 10 coming to this restart is Bobby Porteau, Marisa Raines, Andy Pearson's a lap down, Jason Bates is third, Robby Stephans is fourth, Zidane Quackenbush for the defending champions, Gravity Racing up to fifth, Ryan Gould sixth, Billy Bob Childers is also a lap down, it's Skylar Brayden in seventh, Jim Kidd eighth, Jared Vereschagin ninth, and Calvin Walker rounds out the top 10.
Alright, I put a thing in our general. Another thing.
Alright. Check it out later. Green flag. Andy Pearson's really trying to make up some ground. Yeah, he's only a lap down. I thought he was further behind, I guess not. Battle is for fourth between Zidane Quackenbush and Robby Stephans. Stephans is defending that spot. Quackenbush slides up the track. Ryan Gould trying to stick his nose in there. Do a little bit of contact between the 71 and the 78. Ryan Gould's got a great shot at that fourth spot. Oh! Stephans and Quackenbush have gone into the wall.
I thought he was going.
Stephans?
I thought my driver was going too.
Is that Bibble Scribbles or is that someone else?
It's a seed of Bibble Scribbles. He got into the back of the 91 and washed up into the 71.
How have we gotten to the point where the original characters are not having children?
Yeah, that's rubber sponge there in the 78.
You think that's something, Rich? The entirety of Team Thunder has their kids waiting for their dads to retire.
Well, we already have the legend that is Zane Hayes.
Dan Richards and Dan Richards Jr.
And now Robby Stephans.
Marisa Raines leads some takers onto pit road. Quackenbush is in, obviously, to repair damage. So is Robby Stephans. Jim Kidd and Jared Vereschagin are also in. Looks like AJ Young's got a tire down. 26 cars already 2 laps down. One lap to green, it's going to be Bobby Porteau and Jason Bates leading on this restart. Ryan Gould has inherited 3rd place. Matt Pearson is 4th. Calvin Walker will be 5th. Oh, the 89 of Miles Townsend is in the pit lane. Was going to restart 5th, but he's got brake problems.
Brakes decided to misspell themselves at short notice.
I have loved the monster I've created.
You won?
The thing that's been curated is amazing. I think if we can get that car to show up for all the races this year.
At Fan Club 50?
Yes. Don't ask how I got the money.
Almighty, save us from this torture.
I think Aubrey
don't worry,
Wood
he's
might have
beating
just had a moment.
Why?
Guess not.
Nothing happened.
Dustin, don't worry, that 50B car is showing up for a low dollar race.
Challenge for a second. Ryan Gould leading on the 51 of Jason Bates.
Oh. I think he's been getting better as the race continues.
Oh, a little contact between the 29 and the 06.
Yeah, that could have been nasty. Don't wipe out your own driver. That... Oh.
That's Ryan Gould's car owner going around him.
Trying to get his laps back. I think these 3 laps down, it's kind of a little irresponsible, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Ooh. Aubrey Wood, what are you doing?
Send it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, Townsend is back.
Question for the low dollar series. The number needs to be on the roof and the sides, right?
Yes.
Anything about letters for numbers?
No letters.
Okay.
Bobby Porteau is just on rails right now.
Next question, is Leslie Riggs running the Texas race?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what series? She's running the 500.
The FARC race.
Probably not.
Alright.
Oh, we got a caution.
Then I'm making this car 50 then.
What's happened?
See Henry Zagaria getting
that-
back up to
yeah.
speed.
50 car has a huge dent in the hood. And the 949 is 7 laps down.
Zagaria and Montana getting together. Montana was in 4th and just threw it away on a lapped car.
Why does the 50 have damage? I swear I
From
saw the
an-
50 with some pretty bad damage.
That's from an earlier incident.
Oh.
One moment. Sorry, I was just seeing if there was more I could do with the chat box. Yeah, the most recent message is getting cut off at the bottom. I'll have to see what I can do about that. Ryan Gould is in, followed by Jason Bates and Calvin Walker.
Pit stops I've walked in.
We are mercifully approaching halfway, as we are an hour into this race.
The shit's still going?
Yes?
I was looking at something on my... I was looking at some other garbage and, like, waiting for something to finish running on my work machine. Because I'm stupid. And, I thought this would have been over by now.
Nope. FARC things just keep happening.
Wow.
Things keep happening. It's
The Tom Boyd car has been flagged off the track for quite some time, though.
It's a shame.
Wow.
You monster. He needs to go nuts all over the track.
I did ask if he can run the full schedule. I'm not sure if that's possible, though. I'm not in charge of that. I mean, I am, but I don't know if the Dungeon Master is happy with the idea.
Depends on how many of his mint condition copies of B magazine he's willing to
Sell.
spawn off. Green flag is back out. And we've got another caution, and even more damage to the 29 of Gavin Montana.
What is Blood doing?
Oh, that wasn't his doing. Car high, Jason Bates. That's right in front of the 91.
And missed it. Missed. I don't think the 91 touched anyone.
Oh, an avoidance driver.
If
And Bobby Porteau is giving up the lead to Pitt. And it looks like not many are following him in. Jason Bates, the only other car in pit road this time. It's like we've had more issues with the 38 car of Ben Worthington. Matt Pearson now leads over Aubrey Wood. Rachel Hackenbracht still a lap down. She's been one of the faster lapped cars. And Zidane Quackenbush, that 71 car is beaten up, but he's up to third. Hamilton Porteau is back up to fourth. Jared Vereschagin fifth. Amberly Weiss sixth. Marisa Raines seventh. Nolan Inoue is eighth. That car has also been knocked around quite a bit.
I think he's off cycle.
Skylar Brayden is 9th, and Jim Kidd rounds out the top 10. 11th is Robby Stephans, 12th is James West, Calvin Walker is 13th, he was involved in the last caution. Ryan Gould is 14th, Bobby Porteau 15th. You just saw Gould avoid that last incident, and Jason Bates, it looks like he's the last car on the lead lap. 1 lap to green, it'll be 10 laps to halfway. There's the green. Terrible start for Aubrey Wood in the 31. Hackenbracht's gotten under her going into turn 1. Zidane Quackenbush is trying to follow through. That'll be the battle for second. #29 of Gavin Montana has dropped out. That's both of the Stax Motorsports machines out of the race, and we've got yet another caution.
What's now? Oh, he was gonna get unlucky eventually, wasn't he?
Bobby Porteau very rudely turning the 91 around off of turn 4.
No damage. At least not that I can tell. Well, maybe the only damage that was done was his running position.
And Andy Pearson's had more problems, suspension damage on the 2. And usually that's been terminal.
Are they taping that car together?
Now we'll see what they do with it. Zidane Quackenbush is hitting the pit lane, as well as Aubrey Wood. Amberly Weiss, Marisa Raines, Skylar Brayden. Rachel Hackenbracht is going to have a clear shot at unlapping herself if she does not pit. Vereschagin going to cycle through to second. Hamilton Porteau is going to be behind him. Jim Kidd will be fourth. And Nolan Inoue will be up to fifth. It looks like they're going to work on the 2.
Andy Pearson versus Jacob Rackham finish most laps down challenge.
Last car, FARC Super Series edition. Oh, nope. They're taking the 2 behind the wall. Never mind. Actually, Burt Rackham picked up the last car victory.
Last car because he decided to. He wanted his terrible reward for coming in last place. I better try.
Pace car's off.
How many cautions have we had? Oh, you have to grow extra fingers just to count them.
Yes. There's the green.
Was that someone slow?
Yeah, AJ Young in the 26. Hey, we made it more than a lap this time. Oh, Bobby Porteau and James West have gone around.
Oh. Two former Master Cup drivers. What's happened here? I think he's getting a bit greedy.
That is what we call in the business a cut and punt. Because he got cut down and then he got punted.
We stay green.
Ow.
Do we?
Yes, we do.
You stay green.
Jim Kidd has gotten around Jared Vereschagin for second place. Oh, and now we're under call. Oh, Amberly Weiss and Robby Stephans.
Robby Stephans again.
Oh, Kenny George gets into another one.
Yeah. That was ambitious.
Exactly. We are actually at halfway now, but I'm running out of time because it's getting pretty late here.
Yeah, put the Hallelujah chorus on.
Alright, as is customary, I'm going to save the results. Just in case the game crashes or something else terrible happens. To the stream, not to any drivers.
What's your name is, what's her face? Riley Durbin's replacement. In that case, we go back in time and, perform a rescue.
Calvin Walker, what are you doing?
Huh? Is he getting a lap back in the game?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
Park him! Park him!
That was an assault.
I was just fucking.
They have some very upsetty drivers.
You think?
Who upsetting their spaghetti?
Okay.
Childers had nothing to do with whatever Walker might have been upset about.
Be like that.
Well, it looks like Rachel Hackenbracht is putting her bid get back on the lead lap on hold as she pits the 06 car.
The 74 has the right idea, just the wrong driver.
Let's go on in third place. I don't know.
1 lap to green. Jim Kidd is now up to 2nd place. Ryan Gould 3rd, Hamilton Porteau 4th, and rounding out the top 5 is Aubrey Wood.
3 lap cars there.
Yes, there are.
What happened to the 74, by the way?
74?
Destroying the 16 under caution.
He's right there.
No penalty.
Nah. Looks like Skylar Brayden's hit the pits. Oh, suspension damage on the 14. And he goes behind the wall. He was having a great run. Battle for 2nd.
The 91 really is getting... I was right. The 91 is really getting fired up.
Hey, back a minute.
Oh! And Bobby Porteau's race has gone pear-shaped fast.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah, the 949 has been run over. What? Why? He is 7 laps down. You don't need to do that.
From that angle, it kind of looked like the 94 moved down.
Whatever. It's a 949, but
Yeah,
what's
same
going
thing.
on? Whatever. It's just. It's just.
Yeah, you're right. That's a bit more obvious what happened.
Don't.
I hit the 94. That is horrible to read.
With 15 out.
I doubt it.
But I don't think he's going to be exactly in the race for the win anymore.
Up top, Pearson and Kidd are pitting. That's going to put Gould in the lead. Hamilton, Porteau's pitting as well. Bobby Porteau continuing his quest to screw himself.
What position is he in now?
Across the line, he's going to be 12th. It's 13 cars on the lead lap.
Right.
Can we get a green flag run, please? That'd be
No.
nice.
How about no?
24 hours of General Grant.
I don't think they should run a race this long here anymore.
No, I think they should. And then I also think there shouldn't be any marshals, so I think...
Hey, well, here's a pro tip. How about they not crash?
Oh,
yeah, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that?
Where's
Just be
a special
better.
thing called green flag runs?
I know, that's a novel concept, isn't it?
You're in the wrong series for that. You want to go over to Master Cup, they're slightly better at it.
What now?
Green flag runs.
I wonder what this driver is slated to have done in 2019. Oh yeah. All you know is he tried to do something in 2019 in the Master Cup Series. Time travel was complicated.
Time is broken. What can you do?
It's
You know,
all
time
wibbly.
is-
It's all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey garbo anyway.
You know, time is fucked up when an intern has time control powers.
Yeah, Florarena. Time is warped and space is bendable. Ryan Gould's gonna get some time up front here. Try to stay there.
Yeah. Memory. Bro just forgot because of. I think Bro just forgot because the zombie pandemic was so stressful.
Marisa Raines challenging for second.
Trying to get my car out front. Look at that.
Listen, if you're gonna talk about time travel with a Chrono Trigger super fan in the chat, you know.
Oh, Bobby Porteau's pitting again. Bobby, you had the dominant car. Not anymore. And it's kind of your doing.
Either that or they're trying to fix something.
Both the Porteau brothers are pitting. Yeah, both those cars have gotten battered. And while we were away, Aubrey Wood's taking the lead. Let's see how that happened.
Who up harvesting the power of Lavos?
Yep, he just gave her the spot. Where the hell's the 12?
Probably pit cycles. 10.
There's Matt Pearson in the second fastest car.
949 is still alive. Still will not die.
Ryan Gould trying to take second back.
What's happening in general? What the hell is happening in general?
I'm doing the silly.
Jesus Christ.
Trying to cancel Bubsy.
Raines trying to take it back. Here comes the 06. Three wide. Oh, contact. 7 and 91.
Wrong. Minor incident.
Ryan Gould starting to fall back. Hackenbracht catching our leader. Vinny, fill me in. Has Aubrey Wood won a race in the Super Series yet?
She hasn't won a race at any national level.
Well, all right.
Touring level.
Aubrey Wood finds herself up front, approaching 100 to go, staring down her first FARC Super Series victory. She's gotten almost 3 seconds clear of Marisa Raines. The 06 is not for position. Hackenbracht trying to get back on the lead lap.
FARC debut was in 2013.
Zidane Quackenbush has made his way up to 3rd place. Ryan Gould is 4th. Oh, contact between him and Porteau again.
Oh, this is getting interesting. That's just stupid. What the fuck?
15 car is still stupid fast.
It's stupid fast and stupid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Either half fast driver slow in the head.
Honestly, if you have a back marker that much faster than you, a lap car that much faster than you, it's in your best interest just let them go. You don't bother with them. It's not for position, especially in that case.
It will be soon, but that doesn't mean. But it will be for position, especially if you wreck yourself trying to block them.
To Robby Gordon.
Wood skating way up the track. She's going to give an opening to Hackenbracht.
You're going to get a lap back?
Yeah, I think she's going to do it.
Aubrey Wood challenge.
This race has been interesting. Oh, that poor 13 get there.
Aubrey Wood channeling her inner Robby Gordon.
Not sure where the team gets its money from, but they at least have enough of it to make a half-decent car. I guess.
What goes in the 50B car? Yeah. Don't go.
What's that?
Less logos in the 50B car. Still significantly faster.
Porteau's found himself trapped behind the 69. That is for position.
Oh, that it is. Bryar, that I've said this about 55,000 times now, but I wonder if the 15's got a failed inspection.
Matt Pearson's up to 3rd. Oh, and we got a caution. What for? Oh, Hamilton Porteau up into the wall.
Oh,
We're doing great, aren't we?
Hey, that was a pretty decent run.
Yeah.
Was.
bad sleep pitting.
May or may not be the final stops for this group. Is anyone gonna stay out and take them? No, all the lead lap cars have pitted.
Everyone. Race off pit road. And everyone else is pitting.
Looks like everybody in the field is going to come in this caution.
Melia, do you like my research?
Crickets.
Going green this time.
Here we go again. How many restarts have we done?
Yes.
We'll find out eventually.
"11 cars on the lead lap. Everybody has pitted. Or possibly the final time. Coming to 87 to go. Green, green, green. Here comes Matt Pearson for second.
I think Matt Pearson probably locked him in the race unless he explodes. I don't think anyone's actually going out with a blow up. Apart from one qualified incident.
Yeah, we've had surprisingly few engine problems.
I mean, this track's not that stressful on engines, really. It's going to be stressful on suspension, though.
Oh,
that less than
top two have made contact. No. Pearson shoving the 31 out of the way.
He just leaned on the 31.
Robin's like racing.
Yeah, the Robin's racing. He just leaned on the 31's like rear quarter panel the whole quarter.
Yeah,
That's one way to take the lead.
Yeah, there's
Is
Robin.
Aubrey Wood going to take that? I don't think so. Oh, look at this. Maybe a little crossover?
May not have an option, though. The 12 car is really fast. Yeah, he's hooked up. Bye-bye.
I think
donuts scare me like that.
Yeah, I think Pearson is going for his second straight win at General Grant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he won... you might forget, he won 3 races last year in this series.
This is the only one that I remember him winning.
Has he redeemed himself from 2009 yet?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, turned himself into a handy little, pretty handy driver.
Can we give him the 2 again? Or is Andy Pearson morally afraid of?
Maybe worth a call up. See what.
I mean, he hasn't run his last race in the Empire 85.
Okay, well, that's the kind of call up I was talking about, so there you go.
So top 3 have really separated themselves from each other and the rest of the field. Amberly Weiss holds down 4th. Brian Gould's trying to make something of it. But he's got Robby Stephans breathing down his neck. And Rachel Hackenbracht tearing her way through the top 10.
How many times has Stephans crashed? neglected for 413 to be in the top 10 for a while.
Yeah, Nolan Inoue is hanging in there. Oh, and we got another caution.
Another one.
Now what?
That's so later upside down and on fire. Hamilton. No.
Like, making me look like a jackass on stream doesn't take much, so.
Miles
Yeah, I was
Townsend
just
going
saying.
up into the wall.
Again.
Yeah, I tried to squeeze down. There were 2 cars down there.
I think the AI might need a little bit of tweaking.
These are AI, they're real people. What are you talking about?
Possibly. Maybe make the squeeze percent a little bit higher.
Yeah.
I did that on Grand Detour a little bit.
I mean, these drivers have also not raced for over a year coming into this weekend.
Yes. Everyone is.
Yeah, keep in mind this is the opening race of the season, so they are going to have to do a little.
$dollar series.
Not only that, everyone's going to be a little bit rusty except for
time traveling barrier placer.
Yeah,
the first race of the Super Series.
If people are going to be a little bit rusty outside of like the occasional iRacing race, they're going to be, you know, not wanting
occasional what race?
Whatever.
Race
they're gonna like not want to push anything too hard.
True.
And of course, since everyone's rusty as hell, they're gonna all look a little silly. So.
Alright, it'll be 75 to go on the restart. We'll get there. If we just believe. Matt Pearson's got Bobby Porteau in between him and second place Aubrey Wood. I think Porteau's going to get himself on the lead lap here. Green flag. Oh, Wood got a great jump.
Wow.
I hold 15 up for a little longer.
Push.
And there goes the run.
On.
Could have a battle for third here. Oh, caution's out again. AJ Young has come to a stop.
Stop. Please.
Oh,
Stop.
these are, didn't have any mechanical failures in their mechanical yellows until like right about then, so.
Yep, suspension trouble for the 26th, and that's almost always been terminal.
At least it hasn't been engine failure.
Look how close Robby Stephans came to smashing into the back of him.
Thank goodness the track workers got him out of the way. To completely aim to see.
Yeah, Lackey 2 coming in clutch.
Yeah. Lackey's got a good union, so you don't gotta worry about him.
They've got track workers apparently ghosts.
No, it's just one singular Lakitu. Just a
Lackey's got a
homie.
good union, so you know don't gotta worry about him.
Our legend.
Mm-hmm. He's got a good union. They work like those guys that do like changing like nuclear fuel rods. They work like once a year or like twice a year or whatever, and then they have to have like a couple months off. Chili cheese tater tots.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds good
I
as
just peeked
hell.
over in the YouTube chat and I saw that and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
those are good.
Yeah, AJ Young is done. 23 cars are left in the race of the 33 starters. A surprisingly low attrition rate.
A lot of crashes, not of
More like a lot of fender benders.
how much can you bend a fender until the fender explodes?
Not very much because these are composite bodies.
I wish you could modify how easy a car is to break. Just add mini or something.
There is a failure modifier, isn't there?
Yes, you can change how frequently that happens.
And
you can change and you can change the you can change how frequently certain failures happen.
Yeah. And also whether or not it's more likely for something to be a terminal failure or not.
Notice
or whether or not it's just an issue that's fixable.
Is there a
Notice
option for the car takes this certain amount of visual damage in a crash, or?
I think those are more likely to happen, but I don't know for certain. I don't feel like actually like experimenting enough with it to find out.
Notice the
You should be able to occasionally have random body parts fall off as a failure mode. Imagine if that was a thing.
I'm kind of glad it's not.
In like N2 or whatever, like you could, if you like hit the wall hard enough or whatever, you'd knock a wheel off.
Green flag.
Yeah, you noticed. However, in N2, I'd have to point out that when you knock the right front off a Bristol with the default like fast setup, you'd suddenly go a shit ton faster, and that doesn't make any sense at all.
You lose the right front when that track is where it's probably the highest loaded wheel.
Right. Yeah, and you go like half a second faster.
Bobby Porteau's now back on the lead lap.
What, are you supposed to knock the wheel off? Is that what they want?
Oh, and we got another caution.
It was the only track.
Nice!
Stop!
It's a
Stop
quirk.
with the cautions, okay? Does this race have a time limit?
And I think that just means the I think that just meant just the fast setup for that track was probably shit.
81's bent up.
Oh yeah, left side.
Oh yeah, both sides it looks like.
Yep. 7 and 16. Also, Vinny, what were you gonna say?
Huh?
What were you gonna say earlier?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Yep, Vereschagin, Raines, and Childers all up into the wall.
Ouch.
Feels like that's Childers' about 6th accident today.
Yeah, he's had quite a few.
Vereschagin been running everywhere recently.
Be in like 2 different fights after this race at the same time.
I think they're gonna have to put martial law in the paddock.
Martial law.
Martial law. I'm an idiot.
Childers has been overcooking them taters.
Marital law?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
marital
They said that instead of
Marital
martial
law?
Yeah. Let's get some marriages.
So who's the lucky missus?
Listen, if I'm ever doing that, I'm going down the aisle in like a red suit. So there you go.
PCC Czechia stream, and I thought Wells Fargo was a clothing company.
Anyways,
that was a moment.
that doesn't beat the one kid who
I used to race against for a while, who legit thought that Tide was an energy drink. It wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like, you know, being an asshole and making a bleach joke. Like, he genuinely did not know that.
I was an energy drink.
Because I did ask, I was like, Dion, do you know what that is? Like, that's an energy drink, right? I'm like, no, it's not.
Yeah, the things if I'd never heard of Tide in my life, I could see that actually.
Yeah, lots of cleaning products look deceptively delicious.
Yeah, they tend to pick those labels. However, the smell should tip you off.
The only one I can think of offhand is for probably until like 1 or 2 years ago, I thought that Trim Spa was like a great clips.
And?
Huh?
And?
Not that kind of trim.
Yeah, what do you mean, Rich?
Wait, what does Trim Spa do again?
Weight loss.
Oh.
And it's not that kind of spa either.
Yeah, I thought it was a hair salon forever.
I wonder. I forgot why this 9:49 is 7 laps down.
Still in it.
Is that beyond behind the next curve?
All right, 61 to go at the restart. And there's the green.
Another short rut. It's on how many laps it is until the next yellow.
Hello, I haven't forgotten that move.
How do you know when all the cautions come out?
My God, guys, you made a lap.
Aubrey Wood tried.
You seem to know, like, instantly. Like,
We did it.
I did it.
We did the lap. Holy shit, we did 2 laps. Can we go for 3?
Between 7th and 8th.
Can we go for 3 instead of record?
I don't think that's the record, but that's still a pretty good mark. There's been some that haven't even lost a lap.
I don't know who Amberly Weiss's driver is. I just really want to say that I like the name Amberly a lot. It's pretty.
Yeah, it is. In like the
She's going for 3rd, by the way.
Like extreme redneck woman kind of way.
Holy sh... We almost did make
What are you doing?
Yeah, Robby Stephans almost got cleaned out by Ryan Gould.
Like, I don't know. That's just when I hear the name Amberly, I think like this is a redneck woman who's like actually, but like has a ton of class, like personally. I don't know. That's just where my brain goes.
Probably Porteau.
That would be V8 Van 12's driver.
Yeah.
Of course. Bobby Porteau is going to show up at some point.
And it looks like we got another caution.
She is from Saginaw. Oh, wow. Heck yeah. Second place is from Flint and third place is from Saginaw.
Like he's the protagonist of a bad racing movie.
Oh, Michiganders.
Second and third. And seventh. Livonia's Porteau is on the march.
Oh, yeah.
Third and too hot.
Yeah, it was in way too hot.
I am going to have to head out.
Oh, alright. Good night.
All right.
Night.
Later.
Bye.
Yeah, they're lots of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. 71's probably real tired of seeing the 15 in his mirror, but now he actually has to defend that. You can't just let it go.
Oh, suspension failure on the 888.
Gosh dang it. Sag.
Yeah, she was hoping to build some momentum for SWH. They've had a great start in the to the season on the low dollar side.
And Weiss's background is in paved short track cars, but all of her super trucks wins by coincidence have all been on dirt. So she ain't half bad there either.
On lap to green, we're staring down 50 to go. Pace cars led the most laps today. I'm gonna have to see what the caution count is once this is done.
Yeah, I just remembered that. I knew she had 3 wins, but I just remembered that, like, every single dirt race she's always in the top 5, and I know that's just a coincidence, but it's kind of funny that every time right at the front.
Oh, Weiss stole a lap as she was dropping out, so that'll be 5 extra points for her. And Aubrey Wood got a great start.
For the lead. Casey.
Hello.
Will she take it? Will she finally take the spot?
Hello, Casey.
I don't think so.
Oh, I just got Porteau underneath. What? Okay.
About to have another Porteau.
Teamwork. Or brother work, however you want to word it.
Yeah, that's brother work,
That is
alright.
true. Oh my god.
That was so egregious.
71. So Bobby versus Matt. Hesitant to say it's concerning the race trend, but we might be able to get a green flag race to the finish. in an actual fight between the 12 and 15. Knock on wood.
You are braver than I am.
Porteau back to the lead.
Where is... Oh, okay, never mind. I can't read. I'm illiterate.
So is that number 78 or 79? I can't
78.
read. Joy. Okay.
Billy Bob back in the pits.
I agree.
Oh, Kenny George not making Porteau's life easy. This is a closer battle than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no kidding.
Indeed.
Here comes James West. He and Porteau had a run in earlier in the race. Here comes Pearson. Yeah, the 15 and the 12 are just stupid fast. They are 7 seconds clear of the 31. Now Porteau's running into the slightly less slow lapped traffic. And Inoue is about to go a lap down. That's 9th place. Let's check on the battle for 4th. Okay, there's not much of a battle right now. Robby Stephans goes way up the track. Here comes the 71. Almost contact. Yeah, Porteau starting to get away from the 12.
Yeah, I think Pearson got stuck behind a lapped car or two that Porteau had no trouble with.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Dave.
Hello, how was the race?
Smashy.
That's an understatement.
That reminds me, I need you to send you the last 2 cars for the Bum and Beaver series.
Whoa.
That was close.
What's everyone got against the poor 91 car today?
Hold up, it's still going on?
Yeah, it's
Like we said,
been
smashing.
interesting.
Yeah, we're approaching 25 to go. And Bobby Porteau, our leader, has had the fastest car, although in the middle of the race he had a couple of incidents and then pitted under green, went a lap down, but that clearly has not stopped him. Triple Seven's gonna give him some issues though.
Also, I'm so sorry, but what in God's good name is that car Nikki painted? It's great, but what the heck is the driver description?
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah.
Just Lucas.
Also, Bubble Boo Boo Loo Boo, whatever that sponsor is amazing.
Lubu Lubu.
Porteau about to put 5th place Rachel Hackenbracht a lap down.
Rachel's going to need several boxes of her product, of her sponsor's product, to get over this race, I think.
Yeah, no kidding.
She's 5th.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't notice that.
Is there a reason
That
that's
doesn't mean it's not going to be a rough night.
Oh.
True.
Bump,
Oh,
bump.
what is Weiss
Boink,
doing?
Boink, boink.
Or did the 71 dive in?
The Duckman is having. Oh no, that's John Quackenbush is the Duckman. This is Duckman Jude.
Yep, 4th place goes a lap down. And Matt Pearson is in trouble.
Oh,
Well.
no.
Ruh-roh.
There went the closest thing we had to a battle.
Suspension failure for the 12 car.
Yes, mate, liven
And
things up
that
a bit.
will be a yellow.
There you go. We have a 3-car battle for the lead.
2.
Oh, shit.
No, it's still 3. Yeah, 2.
I think Cooper understated it earlier when they said that this track's tough on suspensions. It's like our, what, 6th one or something?
Yeah.
It'll be. It's really rough, and it'll chew up suspensions, and it'll chew up tires. And it'll chew up tires not just because of the pavement, but like, well, okay, fine. All of them get chewed up for the same reasons.
How do waiver honorables work? How many cars are getting back in the lead lap? I mean,
No, Charlie, no. Or however that went.
No, Mikey, no! That's just not right.
Instead, Manny Brown at Dover. Wait, we won that race.
Quick griping. Toto, good.
Oops.
Who did you just send around?
what happened?
Who? What did we oops?
Look at that. Magically, Aubrey Wood is right up against the 15's bumper coming to this restart. We'll have 16 to go.
Funny how that happens.
A little divine intervention, you are welcome.
I already owed you one. I think I owe you a few now.
Green, green, green. Yeah, Aubrey Wood's been real good at restarts.
Yeah.
Though it's not going to do her much good here.
Well, she tried.
Battle for third is between Quackenbush and Hackenbracht.
There's a rolling start right behind them. There's a rolling start right behind them.
What do you mean? Oh, yes. Robby Stephans and Rachel Hackenbracht looking for top fives in their Super Series debut. Ryan Gould's knocking on the door of that as well. Oh, 78's in trouble.
Oh no.
Tire down on the Robby Stephans machine.
Well, that's really unfortunate timing.
That puts Ryan Gould in fifth. Best battle on track is right here for third place. Zidane Quackenbush trying to hold off Rachel Hackenbracht. .949 is in trouble. Jacob Rackham. Is that gonna be a caution? Oh. And in that confusion, Hackenbracht's gotten around Quackenbush. And that's how she did it. Bobby Porteau is coming to 3 laps to go. He is over 7 seconds clear of Aubrey Wood. White flag for Bobby Porteau.
Finally.
Bobby Porteau only won a single Super Series race last year. That was at Berlin. That race was cut short after Max Holifield's horrific accident. But it looks like Porteau is back on form as he takes the Super Series opener at General Grant.
Well, how about that? Back to back.
And Rachel Hackenbracht pulls away from Zidane Quackenbush to claim 3rd place in her debut. Ryan Gould finishes 5th in his debut, last car on the lead lap. Yay.
That was a thoroughly earned win.
Yes.
Despite his best effort to throw it away.
How many cautions we're saying?
Alright, let's find out.
I'm not sure.
Also,
if
we
Wood's
gotta
ever
do Room of
finished-
Doom.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Wood's ever finished in 2nd before. Can't remember offhand.
I am afraid of that number.
Which one?
22 cautions for 90 laps.
Holy
Oh,
dog
Holy
shit.
shit.
This was the Shade Tree Phoenix race.
Wow.
that's almost half the dang race.
We
Folks,
almost had,
I
like,
apologize.
and-
I don't mean for all these races to go to crap.
Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I'm the only one in this room who I think was in that Shade Tree Phoenix race because it was that long ago. Basically, okay, so it was an online league race, and I was the third caution. I was the third caution, and it was a pretty dumb one, but my mom was like about 5 minutes later under the yellow, my mom was like, "Hey, I need to, go get groceries and my arm's not feeling good. You come help me carry stuff." I'm like, all right, fine, I'll park it. Not a big deal.
Yep.
So we're out for an hour, right? We're out for an hour, right, getting stuff. It's not, it's fine. I get back and I sit down on my machine, turn the monitor back on, and because I was still on the server. And I noticed the race is still going, and there's 40 laps to go. There were 25 cautions in that span, and I just go to Cameron. I'm like, "This race is still going."
It's
And it was so bad that Joe refused to run at Phoenix for about 2 full calendar years. Like, it was that bad.
Oh wow.
It was both funny, but I did feel bad for him because that must have been a fucking nightmare to sit through.
just pacing for 2 hours straight.
Oh my god! And it was like I remember watching the replay, and I remember seeing a lot of the wrecks, but I don't remember how bad it actually was because it was that long ago.
Hey, Casey. You just missed the end of the Super Series opener.
Oh, I caught like the very end of it.
Oh, okay.
I guess he was here.
Sorry, I didn't see you come until now.
No, you're good.
You're fine.
Wow. Some host you are, Siege.
Look, it's been a long night. In case you couldn't tell.
It's
Yeah,
no,
really.
Charlie has been downing one shot for every yellow. His liver is, which has already been trying to kill him, is now in full out revolt.
Just do some water shots to counteract. You'll be fine.
It's okay. I'm a god. I can handle my alcohol.
His liver is doing the October Revolution at this point.
All right, folks. What time is it?
Room
30.
of Doom.
Hey, new Room of Doom screen.
Woohoo!
I like the confetti that went off when you transitioned
I
over
do
to the
too.
screen.
I do too.
There's also, if you have the sound on, there's also a very sad party horn.
Oh, I did not have the sound. I'm going to have the sound horn, the sound on for next time. I did not catch that.
Yeah, I normally keep it off so that there's not don't hear people speaking again.
Yeah. That's fair, but it's there. Alright, we're going to make some changes to Room of Doom. If you direct your attention to the die roll square, P10 through P6 will still roll a D20 as usual, but P5 through P1 will be rolling a D10. For the drama. So Max Holifield, our 10th place finisher, is first in the tech line. And Max Holifield is safe with a 12.
It's fitting how the late models Room of Doom is harsher.
Henry Zagaria, 9th place finisher, is up next.
Well, you got to make sure these young guns aren't cheating.
Well, we've got a cheating young gun right now. Henry Zagaria, you've got a penalty roll. And that's a 15-point penalty for Henry Zagaria.
Didn't you make a FARC start like 7 years ago? Like a start?
Zagaria? You might be
Yes.
you might be thinking of their uncle Jeff.
Okay.
Room of Doom has made an early move.
Oh.
Uh-oh. There we go. Hamilton Porteau is next in the tech line and has forced me to change the font size. And Hamilton Porteau is safe. Jason Bates is up next. $19 for Jason Bates.
That reminds me, when's the first Bum and Beaver race? I need to send you the Putz family cars.
I don't know. Nolan Inoue is 6th and next in the tech line.
Well, obviously he was fast enough to not be Nolan in the way.
Inoue is safe with an 11. And now we break out the D10. Ryan Gould was our last car to finish on the lead lap, and our 5th place finisher. Wait, no, that's not the one.
Nice one.
And Ryan Gould survives the first D10 roll. Zidane Quackenbush is up next. There's a 0 on that?
Yeah, that's the 10.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Anyway, Quackenbush is safe.
See, we should make it that if the 0 actually comes up, it's a roll again.
Rachel Hackenbracht is up next, and she will force me to change the font size once again. And it's another 4 for Rachel Hackenbracht.
Room of Doom has been kind so far.
Aubrey Wood,
All the cars that were
P2.
all the cars that were cheating had suspension failures.
Aubrey Wood is safe.
Almost jinxed it.
I was gonna say the race must have been really smashy. It took almost 3 hours.
Or that, so they don't want to investigate anymore.
And our winner, Bobby Porteau. Well, Bobby Porteau was stupid fast, but he's legally fast. Porteau survives the Room of Doom and will keep the victory.
That car won't be legal next week.
I guarantee you it's because they didn't want another Porteau waving a gun at them.
Oh, boy.
Well, that sure was a motor event. Thank FARC it's over. Anyway, I'm Charlie Gearhart. Thank you for joining me. There's gonna
You're
be
Charlie Gearhart.
there's gonna be more stuff on my wall next time. Still got some stuff to finish up with the fancy new layout, but I'm glad that it seems to have worked out. I'll see you all around. Thank you for joining me and sticking around for over 3 hours. I apologize. Once again, I don't intend for all these races to be so smashy.
No, it just the way it happens.
Yeah.
Oh, good. It's been fun regardless. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Much fun. Thank you for the race cars.
Yep.
You are welcome, and thank you for sticking around, even though there are much cleaner series you could all be following.
Yeah, but they don't have they don't have Charlie Gearhart.
No, they
Everyone's favorite unpaid intern. Everyone's favorite unpaid intern.